What have you learned about how to compete in business, both in general and even in a case like where you're in a really construction industry, which is more, as you said, male dominated, right? So what have you learned about how to compete in business and stand out?
I think we stand out by just being honest. If we're not able to do a job, we're going to say our ultimate goal is to have a safe, successful job site for our clients. We're not just doing a job to do it and then we create problems for them. So we're honest. It's talking through all of those things. I think, and people respond to that. They just want to know what's going on because they don't really understand this. This is, like you said, such a niche. So really is focusing on that. So people can learn about it. You're educating them on your services and to try to find the best, solution for them.
Yeah. And I think there's something to be said for that too. I think people or entrepreneurs, we lose the fact. In fact, there's been so many books written on sales over the years and different styles and strategies and stuff. And I think there's a theme I think that's really stood out, at least over the last 20 or 30 years, I'd say. And it's about educating your clients through the sale and about educating on what you do as a way to stand out more from the crowd. And I think even in today's age, that's more needed than ever because we have so much at our fingertips, right? Like if I want to learn about GPR, I can go ask ChatGPT to tell me about GPR right now.
Exactly.
But that's not the same as educating me, having been there, done that, and bringing that real experience to the table, right? And that's where I think people stand out. And I bet you find the same thing.
Yeah, it's like an art, honestly. Like my technicians go out and they're looking at it and there's so many nuances of it. But really, and we also stand out because it's sad that we stand out this way, but so many people out on a job site, maybe from other companies, you can clearly tell they don't want to be there. So it's like, show up, act like you care, have a positive attitude, be professional, right? I mean, that's just, those are my expectations always. That's how I am. That's my expectations for my employees. And sadly, we stand out because of that, because they're seeing poor attitudes or people showing up not knowing what they're doing. And then that's causing issue. I mean, people could die if you don't know what you're doing. It's right. Serious. Every single day, the goal is to send them home safe. By far, the only goal.
But that's also a testament. You've probably built really good protocols on how you hire people and what you look for, and how you make sure that you're getting the best people that are the most professional out there, right? Because construction's raw. I spent a lot of time in everything from roofing to other brick and all that stuff for a number of years, actually working, right? Yeah. So I've seen it all. And so yes, it is easy to stand out just by being professional, but there also is, that kind of, it's consistency of it too. Right. And so you have to have, you can have somebody show up that does a good job once, but then doesn't show up again. So you got to have a good way to make sure you've got the right people. So how do you find and how do you ensure that you've got the right people?